Hello there, friends. This is your free stuff and killer deals for the week of October 16th, 2021. I'm your host, Wes. With me, as always, my good friend, Roots. Roots, October 16th, 2021. As quickly as it's got here, it's already halfway over, brother. October is here and almost gone.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And I just wanted to say syphilis, syphilis, one, two, three. I was, as we started the timer, I thought, oh shit, this will be a time for audio's not working because we didn't do a check, but everything's good. I figured out why we were all coming through on one line last week and or last time and fix that as well. But yeah, you're right. Halloween's already almost here, bro. It's crazy.
Sadness for me, man. Sadness. And even though I'm putting up a respectable effort here, I said I was going to try to stream as much as I possibly could, and I can't stream every day, obviously. We have knocked down 5 streams this month already, which is 3 more than I would have done otherwise. So we're playing cool games, and we have many more that we hope to hit before the big day, Halloween.
Oh, that's crazy. That's awesome. I was just reading the chat. People were talking about main fan living in Pennsylvania or Washington D.C. area. I guess gaming science teacher says something about Swanky Tech Lab in Homestead is opening to the public for tours. So I don't know where that is, but we might have to go check it out. That'd be cool, right?
Sure, I'd be all down for visiting things in real life like we used to do back in the year 2019. Main fan lives in Virginia, in the
Mm.
Washington D.C. area. Our friend Mateo 311, I know he lives in Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Maybe that's who you're thinking.
nice. Well, I'll tell you what. You know what they call it the before times, Wes. That's what I'm starting to hear. The before times. That guarantee you that'll be like what everybody calls the 2019 and before, the before times. It's kind of creepy,
Right.
actually. It has a dystopian sound to it to me.
BC, they'll call it. BC.
Yeah, probably. Well, yeah, it's a crazy world, but yeah, you've been streaming the Medium, man. How's that game? I have not played it, but I saw the thumbnail and it looked creepy. So,
Mixed emotions about it. It's getting good now. At the conclusion of my second
mm,
playthrough, gaming science teacher asked if I was playing in Vortex. I was not. I actually was playing flat on PlayStation 5, and not a whole lot of relevance to VR. But we don't always 100% go VR here. Sometimes we do flat. Uh, when it comes to game streams, that is. But the little bit of relevance it does have to VR is the DualSense controller. It uses
ooh,
the advanced features of the DualSense controller, which will be integrated into the PlayStation 5 VR controllers as well. So a little bit of relevance there, but mainly I'm just playing that because it's from our friends at Bloober Team, and we love their work here. The developers behind Layers of Fear VR, the developers behind Blair Witch, which is one of my favorite VR horror games
mm.
this year. So that's really kind of the whole reason we're visiting that. But it's getting good, Roots. It would be great, but it uses a older camera slash movement style.
Mm.
It's that old Tomb Raider, Resident Evil 1 style where the camera's fixed in one place and you're just kind of moving around the room. You have no camera control.
Mm.
You move into the next room and then the camera just kind of blinks in from a different angle. It's not very comfortable in today's day and age,
It's hard.
but after you get used to it, it's all right. It's a very cinematic game anyway. Um, and a bit of a slow burn at first, like a lot of flat games are. But now, as we just crossed the 3 hour point in it, it really got intense at the end of the last stream. So probably going to end up back into that at some point. I don't know how much more of October I'm going to use on it, but I know the people that were watching in chat seem to be invested in it. So we may return at some point in November.
That's cool. Well, it's always I don't know, I think it was when me, you and Mash and Dave were talking last week behind the scenes. We were talking about gaming and flat games, right? And just how sometimes it's good to, I think it was Dave said, to play some flat games to give you some reference back and forth between the two, right? And I think that's a big thing, especially when it's a studio like them. Is it Bloober Team? Is that what it's called, right?
Yeah, Bloverton, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a pertinent point because, like I said, with that movement and the slow pacing of the game, I really kind of missed being in VR. To be quite honest,
I
like
bet.
that that game was cool because it was beautiful and the story's good and there was some pretty intense stuff. If that were a VR game in first person, it would be friggin' insanity. It would be nuts, but it's not. It's flat, so it's just kind of okay.
Yeah. Well, it's at least you're getting to play through it, so that's cool.
Yep. Anyway, lots of deals this week, and as is usually the case, not much time to run down the list. So why don't we kick it off the way we always do by saying hello to our friends in chat? Wolveraza is in the chat as he always is. He was watching the stream earlier today. Techno Glitch in the house, as is Mepper. Zayla Maru. We already said hello to Gaming Science Teacher. EV Man versus Gas popped in for a little while earlier as well. Onikazi in the house. Mepper, I think we already said hi to. Berber Cat. Traveling Man 3775. Oh, yeah. Decepticon in the house. Soren B. VR Spry Guy. Nice little crew here to get their weekly deals fixed. I hope you brought your wallet, friends. We have some sales this week, and so many that we didn't even list them all. Not even probably half of them, but hopefully you guys are in the Oculus Quest because this is going to be a Quest episode.
Yeah, I bought a couple games earlier, Wes. I'll let you guess which ones they were.
I'll try. Are they on our list
They
this
are.
week?
I was doing the list. I was pulling out the scenes for the list, and I saw some names on there, and I said, "Oh shit!" I was just talking to Wes about buying these not too long ago, and he
Ooh.
said, "Don't worry, these will be on sale again soon." And sure enough, they are.
Now I'm intrigued. I'm going to buy one too, and it's one. It's. I'm sure you can guess which one it's going to be. It's the one I've been wrestling with for the past year. I think I'm just going to go ahead and break down and buy it, so I don't have to think about it anymore. I'm just tired of thinking about buying it.
It's a good deal for sure.
Yeah, well, compared to the regular price, it sure is.
Yeah.
Anyway, before we get to Oculus Quest, let's talk a little PlayStation. PlayStation Plus for the month of September. I'm sorry, month of October. I didn't change my notes over. The month of October, three new games. Hell Let Loose, Mortal Kombat 10, which looks pretty cool, and PGA Tour 2021, 2K21. So three brand new titles for PlayStation Plus. The month already halfway over since we didn't have a show last week. If you guys have not picked up your free titles from PlayStation, do so now. And Rich, PS Plus, it isn't typically a place to pick up and find VR games. They do it from time to time, but next month, all indications are that that is going to change in a very, very big way. So stay tuned. We're going to talk a little bit more about that tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, let's talk about what's on sale for the PlayStation VR on the PSN network. It is PlayStation VR's fifth birthday, just passed this
Happy
past week.
birthday.
Actually on Wednesday, I kind of felt weird. I meant to say happy birthday to PSVR on Wednesday. We even had Dave Station VR on, and
What
for some
happened?
reason we got sidetracked and distracted somehow. Can you imagine that?
I have no idea why we got sidetracked or distracted, but that sucks, dude. Well, happy birthday PlayStation VR, and this would be a perfect time for PlayStation 5 VR to come out. Although I guess it's either going to be March or maybe next year.
It would be a good time for an announcement, and things seem to be lining up in that direction. But again, this is something we're going to talk about tomorrow. We're going to look back at PlayStation VR and look ahead as well as a part of tomorrow's program. So be sure to hit the bell and the button if you haven't already. Anyway, to celebrate PlayStation VR's birthday, a ton of games on sale, some of which we have listed on the list this week. And first and foremost, why don't we kick it off with a must own for everybody that has a PlayStation VR, Astrobot Rescue Mission. still, in my opinion, the standard when it comes to VR platforming. $10 for this game, an amazing price.
Yeah, $10, no brainer. This is one of the games I picked up today. Because I went into my library and I realized when I had seen it before, when I got my PlayStation VR back, I didn't have it was a disc copy that I apparently had owned, and so that went to somebody else. I didn't own it anymore. I said, $10. Fuck, man, I got to pick this up.
Absolutely. And you know, we sit here and we call it the standard for VR platforming. And we both say that and agree on that. And because we know it in our brains that it is, we remember. But I'll tell you, Roots, when you actually get in here and put the headset on and go back in and revisit it, you're going to realize quickly that you forgot just how good this was. This is an amazing game and beautiful in the headset. Like even on PlayStation 4, this game it looks better than it should. It's crystal clear, colorful, and beautiful in a diverse collection of levels. Everything that you would want. It makes you wonder how they're going to be able to follow it up.
Yeah, absolutely. So is it worth $10? Just kidding.
Uh, Easily
Techno
worth $10.
Technoglitch said, didn't we get this for free a couple months back? Well, if you did, well, I didn't, because I didn't have a PlayStation Plus at that time, or a PlayStation for that matter.
It was
Uh,
free for everyone. It was free for everyone. Place plus or not. It was part of that play at home initiative where they gave away a bunch
oh,
of games.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't log in and do it. My thought is I didn't want to cheapskate Sony. Did you pick it up, Tech, before you're judging me, bro? What's wrong with you?
Anyway, if
How
Roots
dare
wants to
you?
support, Roots just wants to support the developers. Let him do
Yes,
it, okay?
yes, please.
Anyway, other notable games on sale down the rabbit hole,
Ooh.
also $10. Deracine, which it's not a game for everybody, but it is a beautiful game that was uh, produced, I think, in collaboration between From Software and Sony Japan Studio. A beautiful slow burn, but when it takes off, it really takes off. Certainly worth the $10 they're asking for that. And then a game that I called on Wednesday, underrated. And Dave was kind of taken aback that I would say that because everybody knows how good Blood and Truth is, right? This is one of the big blockbuster AAA Sony exclusives. Um, but I'm still salty, Roots. I'm still salty from the last PSVR without parole top 20 list. I hold those guys' opinion in such high regard when it comes to PSVR. They are the PSVR authority, and they didn't even have this game in their top 20. And that just hurts me, man. This is a top five PSVR game, in my opinion.
Are you saying they missed the mark on this one?
I'm saying that this
Your
game is
opinion.
terrible. I'm saying this game is terribly
Oh,
underrated.
I thought you were gonna say it's horrible. Well, this was the second game I picked up today for $20 because for whatever reason I couldn't find a used copy, and you literally said, "Well, this one will be on sale again," and it was $20, worth it all day long. I haven't seen either game in the PlayStation 5. Let me ask you this: do you think it's worth? It's going to be better experience this time with the PlayStation 5 than the 4 Pro? It's got an
This
enhancement, right?
game, this is the best enhanced game for PlayStation 5 in the whole PSVR
Hmm.
catalog. This game is super sampled to 4K roots. Even though the display can't handle that, it comes through
Wow.
quite well. It's crystal clear, highly detailed, and fun to play, man.
Hmm.
Uh, this is like the best example possible of node-based teleport. Like it's the only real node-based game I've ever played that I felt that I was still kind of free to go where I want. The only thing I didn't like about it is they don't let you move backwards. But there's enough nodes in this thing that as long as you're aware of that, you can move laterally from one side of the map to the other and forward. It's all the way to the back. So as long as you're aware that you can't move backwards, you can go anywhere that you want to go. And it's an action game, so that's kind
Hmm.
of important, right?
Well, I know Nakazi says it's a very directed experience, which it absolutely is a very directed experience. So a couple things. One, it's telling a story. It's very very detailed, right? Very amazing story. Well, very good acting. And the reason why it's node to node is they wanted to free up your gunplay so that when you're moving between nodes, you're not focused on moving. You're just focused on shooting shit. Uh, so
Yep.
I'm excited to see this game, and I think it's worth $20 all day long. And I haven't even played it in on the five, but I played it all the way through it before, so I'm sure I'll play through all the way through it again.
Yeah, it's node-based movement. You're doing a lot of cover-based shooting and stuff, cover-based fighting. So you basically you pick out where you want to move to. But just by looking at it, you hit the move button, you start moving in that direction, and instead of like trying to shoot while you're using the stick to move, the game's moving for you, and now you're just fighting while the game's moving for you. It works really well, actually, and what you said's true. It's very cinematic, story driven experience. And they hired world class actors for this. Actors that you've seen in other things. It's an amazing game.
Well, when I play through it, they better not hurt my family this time. I'll see. Mepper wants to know how many of these will be remastered and re-released for PSVR 2. Technoglitch says hopefully none. Make new games. I agree and disagree. The good ones I want to see remastered in an amazing way. I don't know that they could remaster this one any better than they already did. You know, but there's going to be games that I would love to play a new iteration. Keep this in mind, Tech, and I guess I don't. Depends on how many flat games you've played. And I said this last week. The beauty of all the director's cuts or all the PlayStation 4 games when they've been re-released for the PlayStation 5 is all about that controller. And so you're going to want that technology in all of these games. You're going to want the shit going on in your new PlayStation 5 VR helmet. You're going to want the new controllers. Maybe Blood and Truth is amazing, so much better that way. I don't know. But I definitely think the remasters are going to be worth picking up, whatever they are. Farpoint.
Absolutely. And it was kind of one of the things I was hoping for in the meantime before PlayStation 5 VR got here. I was hoping we would get updates to the original catalog because these are my favorite games.
Hmm.
In lieu of not getting that, I think remasters are kind of the next best thing. And if they pick the right games, I'll be picking every one of them up.
What do you think the odds of a PlayStation 5 VR aim controller with the new haptics, with the DualSense in it?
I'm hopeful, man. I know a lot of people were saying gun stock, gun stock, gun stock. Those people
No.
have never used a gun stock. You know what I mean? They don't know what they're asking for. Gun stock isn't necessarily the way to go, unless it's something where they design the games as if it were an aim controller. Like if they have a gun stock attachment that you slide the controllers in and they just stay there, and it's made like an aim controller game, that would be fine. But if it's this type of deal where most gun stocks where you're trying to attach and
Detach.
detach the controllers from the thing, there's going to be a big learning curve for people there, and I don't necessarily think that fits with the console
Mm.
model.
What if they come out with like this amazing aim controller, or it's like you said, they slot in there, but they detach in such a way that it's so intuitive? I'm sure Sony will come up with some kind of a solution that's going to blow
It'll
us
be
away.
good.
Yeah.
Whatever they do, it'll be good, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
Uh, Onikazi, I've never played Arctica One, so I don't know. Maybe Arctica One's just as good.
Nah, somebody said
Um,
hands down better than Arctic One. Zaylen Maru. So there you go.
Ray Pope joining us in chat with the $20
Oh
Australian
shit, dude.
support. Says, "Hey lads, what's up, Ray? Thanks for helping us out, and that is a very timely donation." Yeah, Roots. The our stuff we've got going on behind the scenes, as you well know, just hit a major
Snag.
sticking point and roadblock, and some of the stuff that we thought we had in the bag, we're gonna have to pay to have redesigned. So very helpful $20 donation, Ray. Very much appreciated. I'll be sure to give you guys an insider update on the Patreon soon to let you know what happened yesterday. It was kind of a nightmare.
Yeah. And this is an insider update for the audio people. And this is I'm gonna try to work on it tomorrow, but I already told you that it's taking forever to download stuff off YouTube. So Like even just an audio file, it's like 300-400 megabytes is going to take an hour and a half, 2 hours. And so I've been kind of avoiding it. So I'm sure you're going to get somebody coming in the Discord saying, hey, where's the audio? Did you guys stop doing that? No, I haven't stopped doing it. It's out there. It's
Well,
in the ether.
we've got kind of a reshuffle coming anyway with our channel here and what the way we're going to do things. So maybe one of the things that we redesign will be how we go about doing the audio. Right?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a better way that we can come up with.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
Anyway, Blood and Truth, amazing, $20. Everybody's Golf VR on a pretty decent sale at 15. Immortal Legacy, the Jade Cipher, one
Hmm.
of the more divisive games in the PSVR catalog. A lot of people love it, a lot of people not so much. I myself enjoyed it quite a bit,
Hmm.
and it's on a great deal right now at $10.
No, it's a good deal, man. Who doesn't love cookie pie? You know who else loves cookie pie, Wes?
My
I do.
mom!
Yeah, she does.
Anyway, this one came to Steam. From what I understand, not the best port,
Hmm.
but on PlayStation, it's a solid title. The early controller gent got patched out, and now it's just it's one of a handful of games that really checks off all the boxes that this one hits as an action game.
I
So,
didn't pick this one
uh,
up, Wes, because I already own it. It's a pretty good game. For $5,
not
I
bad,
mean,
right?
it's definitely worth $5.
Looks good too for an indie title, right? Visually.
I wonder how it looks in the PlayStation 5. Maybe that's something I need to go and see if maybe they've got a PlayStation 5 patch. I doubt it, but we'll
Even
see.
if they don't, if they have like some dynamic stuff going on in the code, PS5, like, as you can tell with Resident Evil 7, PS5 does make marginal improvements on some titles that weren't specifically patched for it. So
Yeah, imagine what the new games are going to look like in the PlayStation 5 VR. I can't even
dude, every
imagine,
day I
dude.
do every day I sit and think about that.
Crazy.
Um, Neon Hat is a new title, indie title that was funded mostly by PlayStation money and came out just a couple months ago. Um, you know, maybe it launched a little bit overpriced, but at $17 might be a little bit more palatable for most people. No Heroes Allowed, another game that I haven't played. One of the few PSVR exclusives that I haven't played, but a game that reviewed well and people say is a pretty awesome game. So $15 for that, a good price. And then we come to Ruuts' revelation over the last month. Iron Man VR, $20. Roots, is this worth $20?
Oh shit, yeah, dude. I got it for $17, a physical copy from GameStop, and I don't even know how I got that cheap. $20 is hands down worth it. Wolveraza, you pick it up, man. I know you just were playing through the demo, and it's really good. Um, it's definitely a lot better than I thought it was going to be, and probably the best superhero game in VR.
Hands down. At this point, I'm sure it will be surpassed at one point, but we're not there yet. This is the best one I've seen so far.
Yeah, Daniel
Uh,
says, "Nice shirt, West. Go Wings."
yeah, this is actually this is a practice jersey. I picked this practice jersey up when I was, I think, 16 years old.
Wow.
Um, the Wings had just won their first Stanley Cup in like friggin' decades, and I was in Detroit when it happened. I wasn't at the game, but I was in Detroit, and I remember the celebration being epic. And one of the things I came home with was this practice jersey, and it's still attached, and
What year was
everything's
this?
still
You
nice
said.
with it. It was like 95, 96, something like
Okay,
that.
so you said the celebration was. You can remember it. Were things burning, or is that 2021? I can't
I
remember.
wasn't down. I wasn't downtown, but I was in the outskirts of the suburbs, and people were just going crazy. So I got to imagine it was probably. But you don't go downtown, dude. That's just someplace you don't go.
Yeah, things get crazy when people win for some reason, especially soccer. Very, very passionate fans of soccer.
Decepticon says Fedorov. Yeah, yeah. It was back then. It was Sergei Fedorov, Steve Eiserman, um, Dino Cicerelli, Paul Coffey. I'm trying to remember who the goalie was. I can't remember right offhand, but yeah, that's right. It was that team.
I miss
It's probably got
1995, Wes.
spit. I do too. Those were the days, huh?
Those were the days. Oh, before times.
Oh, right. The before times, the BC,
Yep.
tw- 20 years BC.
Mm.
Um, the Impatient. I called Immortal Legacy the Jade Cipher the most divisive game in the PSVR catalog. That's probably not true. The Impatient probably is, but again, another one that I enjoyed and a great price at $10. And then that brings us to our last pick from the PlayStation sale this week. Another no brainer, another must own. One of the OG best PSVR titles in the whole catalog. Rush Blood is only $6. Again, if you don't own this, you should own this.
It's ridiculous. It's such a good price, Wes. I want to buy it again almost. Like, you know what I mean? That's just so cheap. It's like, damn, dude, $6 for this game? It's got everything.
I wish.
Shooting guns, roller coasters, you know, a carny, bro, like some creepy ass fucking clowns. I mean, everything you need in Halloween time.
Spry Guy says Mike Vernon, and I think you're correct. They brought Vernon in as a veteran, uh, but he was a backup, I think, and he ended up coming off the bench and performing well. I want to say Chris Osgood. Does that sound right? I think it was Chris Osgood. Maybe was the goalie. Um, anyway, Rush of Blood. I wish the PlayStation Store would let you buy codes the way Steam
Mm,
lets you buy codes because these awesome sales. I mean, I would buy so many more games from PSN these days
give them away.
if I could. Yeah, if I could buy giveaway codes from them, it would be amazing.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a way to do that, or I don't know, man. I guess there's not.
There's not. There's not. Epic Games Store free game this week. Stubbs the Zombie Rebel
Ooh.
Without a Pulse. Don't ask me, bro. All I need to know is that it's free, and that's all I do know. So again, make sure that you pick up your free Epic Games Store game this week. It's a zombie game. I know that, and it's free. So there
Yeah,
you go.
it could be the one game you have to play for whatever reason. Wouldn't that be horrible?
That would be, but you'd only have to wait another week, and then you'll get whatever's free next week,
That's
right?
true, true. Meow Meow, the Gamer Cat wants to know, is Rush of Blood stable on PlayStation 5? I played through, I don't know, I guess it was maybe 45 minutes of it, an hour of it, and was fine. So I don't know. I know there was some stability issues, right?
It used to crash. It don't anymore. What it does do is it will occasionally take these spells where it will pause unexpectedly, and you just have to, unpause it. But the game doesn't crash or
Hmm.
anything. It can be annoying, but I mean, you can
Just
go back and watch my recent stream. It happened a handful of times, but
just
is what it
pretend you
is.
bumped the button, you know.
Yeah. Anyway, we move on to the meat of the show where all the deals are at this week. Oculus Quest. So many deals on Oculus Quest. Biggest Oculus Quest sale I've ever seen for the 1 year anniversary of the Oculus Quest 2. And we didn't even list all of them, dude. I got most of them, but I mean, there are other titles that are not on here. So be sure to go check it out for yourself if the game you're waiting on is not in our list. Um, we start with Jurassic World Aftermath. You know, a source of sore feelings for a lot of people, as this is half of a game, and with that known, a bit overpriced at its regular $25. This is regularly,
Hmm.
but it's on sale for 19, so a bit more palatable now. If you put this with the DLC, you can get the whole game for about $34. Still maybe a little high, but I don't know. I haven't played through it all the way, so anyway, it's a decent sale for the first part. You can go ahead and pick it up at 19 and then maybe wait on the second part to go on sale.
Yeah, that's a good deal. Um, Stubbs was designed by one of the leads on the original Halo. Chris Richardson says, and Wolveraza says roller coasters seem so basic, but you all keep praising the crap out of this Rush of Blood one. We'll have to check it out. At least I won't have controller issues, dude. Wolveraza, imagine you get on a roller coaster at a carnival and you go down a wrong track, and then it's fucking crazy bullshit from then on of razor blades, pig's blood, you know, clowns rushing you, duck. I mean, it's crazy, dude. It's everything a roller coaster. I mean, even if you didn't shoot stuff, it would be a crazy ass ride. The fact that you have stuff attacking you and you have these Michael Meyer looking guys walking at you, not just walking at you, but walking with that brisk pace, like I'm coming to kill you. It's creepy, dude. It's definitely so well made that it was the one game when I got rid of my PlayStation VR, I craved playing it again. Because I didn't feel like I played it enough, right? It's definitely really good.
Yeah, it's a game that probably easily the game that I've beat the most in VR. Period. Like I've played through this thing a billion times, and it never gets old. Like I just beat it recently, and I could pick it right back up right now and love it just as much as I did then. It's just so fun to play, and the roller coaster aspect is fun in its own right.
Mm.
The fact that you're shooting things is kind of the bonus, right?
Fact that it's $6, you should feel guilty. It's a steal. And Wolveraza says clowns, question mark times 10. No, no clowns, bro. Go in there, it's safe. And then
Yeah.
let me know how it goes after you go in there.
There's no clowns. There's no
Zero.
spiders
Nothing.
or
Nothing scary in
yeah.
there.
Yeah. There's no people being sawed in half. You don't have to worry about that at all.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Climb, both versions of the Climb are on sale for $20 and $24 respectively. Red Matter, one of the most beautiful, if not the most beautiful game on Oculus Quest, $15. I recently picked this up, Roots. I have not went in and checked it out yet, but
Hmm.
Eric the other day called it almost indistinguishable from the PC version,
Wow.
which is one of the best looking PC games I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So
Oh
kind of
wow.
nuts.
That's crazy. Well, I am not gonna be picking this up. Well, I lied. I'm gonna pick it up, but I'm gonna buy it for my dad. Because I think this is one that he would really enjoy. And as beautiful as it is in the Quest 2, I think needs to play it.
Right, time for us to kind of move into rapid fire style here as the clock ticks down. Until You Fall is on sale for $19. Synth Riders, which we've talked about a lot lately, is on sale for a great price at $18. The game that I'm picking up, the only platform I don't own it on, Oculus Quest, I'm going to pick up Arizona Sunshine at $26.
Mm.
Uh, just for the co-opness of it, man. I've beat this game. I said that I've beat Until Dawn, Rush of Blood more than any other game. I don't think that's true. I think Arizona Sunshine's probably the one I played through the most. But the only reason I don't play this game anymore is because I don't have it on Quest, and we always play co-op on Quest. So I guess we might as well go ahead and throw down the $26, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, if you're gonna support a developer, this is one to support, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Traveler Man says you've got to play Red Matter. Let me clarify. I have not played it on Quest. I've played it on PC. I didn't play it on Quest yet. I picked it up on Quest. I haven't checked it out yet. But yeah, yeah. Support the devs. I think we're going to get a new game from them very, very, very soon. Roots. I don't think very long at all now until after the fall. So I think within a month we'll have that game.
Nice.
Sports Scramble, $21. My kids love that one. Real VR Fishing, another great co-op title at $14. Tetris Effect,
Ooh.
typically overpriced at normally $40 or
Uh,
30. I think it's
I
normally 40, right?
I thought it came out at 40, but it might have been 30. But either way, everybody thinks that's too expensive.
Anyway, this game recently got a huge co-op update. It's one of the most beautiful VR games on any platform. It's very artistic. It's not just Tetris in VR, and it's worth every penny of its $20 sale price tag.
Yeah, I love it.
By the way, guys, all of these Oculus Quest deals end tomorrow. So if any
Ooh.
of them strike you, you need to pick it up now. Don't wait.
All right.
Robo Recall Unplugged, a solid port of the PC version, $21. Contractors, probably everybody's favorite military FPS, $14. And then Death Horizon Reloaded is the game that we play in lieu of having Arizona Sunshine on Oculus Quest. This game constantly getting big updates. We just talked about it on the news show last week. More big updates coming to this one. $13 is a
Whew.
stupid price for this game. Everybody should own this.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer price.
Gaming science teacher says, yeah, big discount for Tetris Effect, 35% off. Yeah, that's a great game and beautiful, even on Oculus Quest. I think it's even enhanced for the Quest 2. So
Perfect Colorado
uh,
time game, right?
yeah, yeah, it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Moss, a game in the news a lot lately, as the sequel is late in development. $21 for Moss. In Death Unchained, one of the very best games in the Oculus Quest catalog. One of a handful of games that I prefer the Quest version to the PC version. In Death Unchained, a great deal at $21.
I haven't been on in this game for a long time either. This is Meow Meow. The Gamer Cat says, "Let's go top priority in Death Unchained." He said that before we even put it on the list.
Yeah,
Um, yeah,
yeah,
this is another
yeah.
game I think I need to buy my dad.
Yeah, this is a time burner, man. Like you can, like this is one of we should probably do a list of games that could be the only game in your library. You know, if you get to pick one game, replayable games. This is one of the best replayable games on any platform. Like this will take your life over if you let it.
Let's put that on the list, Wes, because I miss those lists. We used to do a lot of lists, and I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, for sure. Now that we've got Eric in the fold, I mean
Yeah,
our list shows will probably be even better than they used to be.
absolutely.
Floor Plan 2, a new release, relatively speaking, a fun puzzle game, very creative. $20 for that one is a good price.
Yeah, really good.
Trover Saves the Universe. You guys already know what we think about Trover. $20 for this. It's the best of its kind of game. It's the only of its kind of game. It's hilarious and it's a great price.
Yeah. Technoglitch says his arms hurt thinking about the movement and I think in death, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they get tired. It's not like playing Sprint Vector or anything, but it's a decent little workout for your arms. I'm not going to lie. But I mean, a lot of people prefer the crossbow for that reason. I kind of feel like crossbow's cheating in that game,
Yeah, me
but
too.
it's fun regardless. Either way. All right. Last on the Quest single title
Hmm.
list is a game that we talked about recently, a forgotten game, one of the forgotten Oculus exclusives, still one of the best in the catalog, in my opinion. Journey of the Gods. Uh, I hope we get a sequel to this game, Roots, which I don't know we ever will, but I really enjoy this game a whole lot. It's one of the few early Quest games that I played all the way through. $18 for this game is a very good price.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Anthony even liked this game, if that tells you anything.
That does tell me a lot, actually, because he came in there last week and he said, these guys, jokingly, he said, these guys love everything. Well, I jokingly say, Anthony, you hate everything. Maybe not
Right.
everything. Beat Saber, you loved, but everything else.
All right. And that brings us to the daily deal. One of the most popular games on Oculus Quest. And, that shows through the recent acquisition of the developer. Population One is on sale today only, which all of these deals are today only now. But Population One, a game I own on multiple platforms and don't play enough. We went into this one the other week just for a short time and I had fun. Even though I
Yeah.
didn't kill anybody, I got killed straight away. I enjoy running through this map and looking for guns. I think it's fun. $20 for Population One right now.
Every game's different, and especially for me, you might run into Messi, dude. That's one of the my favorite parts about this game. But yeah, you know what's funny? Remember when we at the end of the year, or when we picked this game? I think it won one of the things for Game of the Year, and one of the discussion points was longevity. Right? Was it going to continue to be a good game down the road? And they've done a good job keeping it fresh. So I think it's worth $20 all day.
Yeah, and notably one of the titles that does not support family sharing. So if you want to play this with your family, you have to own multiple copies. Now's the time. If you're, I won't do that, but if that's something you're interested in doing, now's the time to get it while it's $10 off.
Yep.
Roots, we are at the 5 minute warning. So the only bundle I'm going to cover, there's five bundles on the Oculus Quest store right now. So go check that out. Some great titles: Swarm, The Room of Dark Matter, Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, Walkabout Mini Golf. There are great bundles, but the one I want to focus on is this week's deal of the week. Vader Immortal, all 3 episodes packed together, 50 50% off, I think, on this one. $15
Oh,
for
oh
all
shit,
episodes of Vader
dude.
Immortal this week. That is a steal, my friends. It's kind of like but getting 3 for the price of 1.
If you don't think it's a steal, come into the Discord and find Wolveraz's discussion on the Jedi Dojo and what he's gone through and how I mean he's completed it all and he's trying to redo it and it's crazy. It's so much content that dojo, right?
Right, right. And Wolf Rosa says he needs to pick up another Prop One. The way we deal with that here, like I said, I have one on Steam and I have one on Oculus. The Oculus one is cross buy, so we can do a player in the on Steam and a player in Oculus PC and then a player on the Quest. Even though we might all be Lethal Weasel, it works. So um, that's kind of the way we get around that. If we want to do that, that's how we go about it.
Nice.
Anyway, moving on to Steam. Hellroad VR just came into full release. We're going to talk more about what that means tomorrow. All you need to know right now is this game is on an amazing sale at $12. Motorcycles, zombies. How could you go wrong, Roots?
Yeah, we need to get back in. We are going to get back in there because I we haven't played
Yep.
this for almost a year and it was really good then. So
Yeah, yeah. This game has had a lot of updates since then. We're going to talk about what those updates are tomorrow, and then we're going to play the game and report back on Wednesday. Where a little bird told me, Roots, we might just have a giveaway going on.
ooh, well, everybody loves giveaways, right?
Absolutely.
Especially Oprah.
But at $12, this game almost is a giveaway as it is on Steam right now. So you guys be sure to pick it up if you're interested, and then if you win a key, you can just refund it or give it away or something.
Yeah, that's cool.
Fallout 4 VR is $18, as is Borderlands 2 VR is $25. That's half price, Roots. Probably the most AAA VR content in any one title. Borderlands 2 VR, $25.
That's crazy. I was worried about you not being the right thing. You're not even in the scene.
Nah, that's all right. We're moving on anyway. Torn is $6. Guns and Stories Bulletproof is $4. And
Wow.
we move on to Viveport Infinity. We said it last week, Roots. It's coming soon. Well, soon has now arrived. Forewarned has now been added to the Viveport Infinity catalog as part of their big Halloween event that just started. This is one that we're planning on jumping into pretty soon, right?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Actually, just got it last week. We got to get in there.
Multiplayer horror, and now you can all play along with your Viveport Infinity subscription.
Yep.
All right, and that brings us to the last thing, the free stuff of the week. This also from Viveport Infinity, so this not free for everyone, but if you are a Viveport Infinity subscriber, you have some cool freebies coming your way. For annual subscribers, you're going to get 2 games to keep in your permanent library even after your subscription expires. Uh, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners and Everslot, free for all annual subscribers to Viveport Infinity.
Wow.
2 great games for free just because Viveport loves you.
You know, that's a great way to look at it, Wes. People bitch about the fact that maybe they don't get Walking Dead Saints and Sinners unless they have that annual pack. But if you have the monthly subscription and you stop paying, you get nothing. This you get to
All right.
keep at the end of the whole thing, no matter what. You own those 2 games. That's really good.
Amazing. And the timer's going off. We have to go. One more thing. It's not just for annual subscribers. The monthly subscribers getting something for free too. Arizona Sunshine free for anyone who's on the monthly Viveport plan. So all Viveport Infinity subscribers getting freebies for their permanent library this month.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome, right?
That's
All
a
Halloween
that
stuff too, right?
Yeah, it's a really good deal, man. Arizona Sunshine's not a cheap game, and now you get to play it. You finally get to experience it. If you've been waiting and you have Viveport Infinity, I mean, what a great pickup.
Absolutely. Wolveraza says, still having trouble getting Everslot to work, but haven't really tried real hard. Well, Everslot, another title we're going to be talking about tomorrow. So, again, if you haven't already, click the button, man. Click the button, click the bell, click the thumbs up if you like this week's episode. And you guys know what to do. Click all the stuff. And I think it's going to wrap us up here. Roots, good show, friend.
Yeah, yeah. You know what's funny? I never say this. You always say it in the comments, but we should be saying this verbally as well. If you haven't clicked the stuff by now, if you're here at the end, if you're at 45 minutes to an hour in, you haven't clicked the like button, man, how dare you?
How dare you?
And with that said, friends, we'd like to thank you all once again for watching. For Roots, I'm Wes. We'll see you tomorrow, friends. Bye.
Take it easy.